Today we are going to talk about all we know about the villain of Star Wars Episode 7, Kylo Ren. And don't worry, I'm only going to be quoting sources that are considered canon, as well as some predictions and speculation. Well, firstly, we know that he was born within a year of the Battle of Endor, and was named Ben Solo by his parents, Leia Organa and Han Solo, making him about 29 or 30 during the events of The Force Awakens. Now, as a child, he was a student or Padawan at the newly formed Jedi Academy, and was trained by his uncle and Jedi Master, Luke Skywalker. Now, at some point in his training as a child, he was corrupted, seduced by the ideology of Supreme Leader Snoke, the leader of the First Order. So just how old was Ben Solo when he betrayed his family, joining Snoke and the Knights of Ren? The film's script gives us a clue, as it reveals Han Solo's reaction to seeing his son's face on Starkiller Base for the first time in years. Kylo Ren takes off his mask. Han is jolted, seeing the face of his son for the first time as a man. From this, we can estimate that Han has probably not seen his son since he was a teenager. Now, the origins of Supreme Leader Snoke are unclear, to say the least. However, it appears that he was aware of Leia and Han's child from a very young age. In the novelization of The Force Awakens, Leia says to Han, Snoke knew our child would be strong with the Force, that he was born with equal potential for good or evil. I was hoping that I was wrong, that it wasn't true. He had trouble believing what he was hearing. So Snoke was watching our son? Always, she told him. From the shadows, in the beginning, even before I realized what was happening, he was manipulating everything, pulling our son towards the dark side. From this, it appears that Snoke was perhaps not as obvious a villain as we might expect, and was granted access to Ben as a child, probably under false pretenses. Now, after joining Snoke, Ben Solo took on the name of Kylo Ren, Ren identifying him as part of the mysterious group known as the Knights of Ren, with Snoke officially decreeing that the name Ben Solo never be spoken again. Now, as mentioned at the time of the events of The Force Awakens, Kylo Ren is approximately 30 years old. For interest's sake, the Star Wars Visual Dictionary reveals that Rey is 19 years old, which puts to rest those rumors that Rey could be Kylo Ren's daughter. Rey was about 6 years old when she was dropped off on Jakku, making Kylo Ren about 17, leading us to believe that the reason for Rey being dropped off in Jakku is very much related to Kylo Ren's betrayal of Luke Skywalker and the slaughter of all the students at the Jedi Academy. All the students but one, I believe, a 6-year-old Rey. Now, Kylo Ren has risen to become the master of the Knights of Ren and commands the Finalizer, a 3,000 meter long Resurgent class Star Destroyer, which is twice the size of the old Empire's Star Destroyers. His lightsaber is crudely constructed but based off an ancient design, dating back thousands of years to the Great Scourge of Malachor. The crossguard blades are actually lateral plasma vents to help contain the power of the weapon, which is derived from a cracked kyber crystal. Now, as we know, Kylo Ren is a powerful Force user. However, he is neither Sith nor Jedi. Kylo Ren has a constant inner struggle against the light side, which he feels a strong pull towards, a pull that causes him pain. Kylo Ren aspires to build an immunity towards the light side, and to succeed where his sentimental grandfather Darth Vader had failed. He is obsessed with his grandfather Darth Vader, and has searched the galaxy for dark side relics. As we know from Rey's vision in Maz Kanata's castle on Takodana, his search led him to Endor, where he and the Knights of Ren recovered the helmet of Vader. Now, as we know, certain dark side relics contain power which can amplify the power of the dark side in those who possess them. Now, upon encountering his father Han Solo on Starkiller Base, he kills his father in an attempt to drive away the light, to help end the struggle and the pain he feels. However, instead of strengthening him, his actions weaken him. Stunned by his own action, Kylo Ren fell to his knees. Following through on the act ought to have made him stronger, a part of him believed. Instead, he found himself weakened. So where to for Kylo Ren in Episode 8? As we know, Snoke has called for him to complete his training. I think he will still be conflicted. However, he will still continue to hunt down Luke Skywalker and now Rey, who I believe is Kylo Ren's cousin and the daughter of Luke. He will continue with his plan, which is to finish what he thinks Vader started, to bring order to the galaxy by removing free will and subjugating those who live in it. So there you have it. Thanks a lot for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and then share it. Because remember, sharing is caring. Why not check out one of my Star Wars videos on who Rey really is? I post lots of videos every week on comic book, movies, TV, including Star Wars and other blockbusters, so why not subscribe? Thanks again. Cheers for now.